Yay!
Hi.
I made it. A lot of you guys were just with me in my private group, Jory's Live Stream Library. It's not really private, actually, it's public. And we were chit-chatting about how anxious and eager I was to get on here, but I was waiting for my delivery. See that box over there? The books are here. The books are here. Yay, the books are here. Oh gosh, I'm singing. Okay, nobody's on. This is strange because I just had a bunch of you guys on in Jory's live stream library. So where are you? Come say hi. I have set the timer for 30 minutes because my son is on his way home. So I'm hoping that I can get all of this in 30 minutes or less. Hi, Jasmine. I was just saying, I've been waiting all day for my delivery truck, and that was what was postponing me from going live. And I was watching the tracking, and it was in my neighborhood, and it was 2 stops away, and it was such a nail biter. I'm like, come on, truck, get here so I can go live. So my books are here, you guys. I'm so excited. So that means if you pre-ordered, I can start shipping. Hopefully by Monday, I'll have your books in the mail. So excited. So excited. The books are here. Yay. And you can go to loveiseverywherebook.com. That will lead you to the children's books section of my website to see the inside of the book and see the little gift set. It comes with the cute little magical heart spotting hearts that you can hide for your kids. With a little pouch that they can collect. Okay. So, what's going on? All right, let's see. I'm going to calm down. Yeah, right. I'm so excited about the book. Okay, the Zen Blossoms have been raising their hand this week. They want to be the main event today. So we're going to do our 4-card spread with the Zen Blossoms. Super excited to be working with this deck. This is the most high energy deck out of the 3. So I adore these, especially since it's a very ascension-oriented deck. And I don't even know how to explain that, but that's what's coming through. I guess that they have a lot of high-frequency energy, high-frequency words, terms, like expansion and ascension is actually one of the cards. And because we're going through this amazing ascension phase right now, I feel like these are just perfect with this high energy 11 that we are in right now. So I also need to tell you guys what I was just telling my private group. I've been getting a repetitive inspiration to create an event, a small event that would be a private group live stream, 10 to 20 people. And it would be about 1 to 2 hours, and everyone would get a reading and everyone would have a chance to ask a question, and I will respond with whatever I'm guided to, however I'm guided to respond. So that would mean either using the cards or just straight channeled advice, guidance coming through, maybe both. And it's an opportunity for you to learn from other people's questions, because when events like this occur, it's a co-creative experience. So you will often get answers to questions you didn't even know you had through someone else's questions. So I'm really excited about the idea of this. It's still just an idea, but let me know if that sounds like something you'd be interested in. And I'm going to probably create a small group to get everybody who wants to sign up for the event set, and it will probably be, I'm guessing, $20 a person. So if you're interested in that, let me know. And even if you're not there for the live event, you can still ask your question in advance, and I'll make sure to cover your question during the live stream so that you can watch the replay. So no pressure if there's a timing or a time zone conflict. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle. Oh, we're going to talk about definitions. I already forgot. Okay, so definitions. This has been a huge thing that keeps coming up in sessions this week, definitions. So definitions can, depending on your definition, you can find peace or you can find pain, depending on how you're defining something. And this goes to beliefs as well, because the definition and the belief are tied together. So if I'm defining something as a certain way, that means I have a belief that and an expectation attached to that. And that is where we can really create suffering for ourselves, because some of the work that I've been doing this week has been helping people to redefine things, especially relationships. How are we defining the relationship? How are we defining events that occurred in our lives? I know that I had a situation this year that I could have defined as a crisis or a tragedy or trauma, and I could have defined myself as a victim. And, I had moments, we slip, we do. But I decided, and I remember initially, even when it first occurred, I said, I'm going to define this as expansion, an opportunity for expansion. And that really works for me. That's a definition that serves me. That's a definition that brings me peace and even brings me eagerness and passion. So the subject of relationships has been so big this year and especially this month. And I think what's coming through the most strongly is how are we defining our relationships and what expectations are we putting on people? And can we redefine our relationships to let people off the hook is what they're saying. Let people be who they are. And if you can redefine something, it's amazing. They're showing me like a key turning, and I'm hearing the word tweak. So it's like this subtle adjustment in your thinking, this flipping of a switch. Well, a little bit. I've been talking about switch flipping in a different way, but they're showing me turning a dial, like a little arrow that goes. And when you make that shift in how you define someone's role in your life or your relationship to someone, just that, and again, a miracle is a shift in perception. This is just shifting your perception. They're saying it can bring a sense of ease. It can bring a sense of, again, even expansion and appreciation. They're going back to appreciation, which came through last Sunday on the 11-11-11 day. So when you can shift your definition, you can find more appreciation. So switch the way you're defining the relationship, shift your expectations based on your new definition, and then appreciation, they're showing me like it's like rising up. The appreciation will rise up, and it's kind of like it's bubbling up now. So that's what I'm seeing. So hopefully that's resonating with you guys. Again, I've been going into a lot more specifics in the private sessions. We've been doing a lot of definition work. It goes along with belief work, but it also goes along with what we've been doing, which is uprooting those negative beliefs. But part of healing those beliefs is shifting and changing your definition, and that softens things, and that can turn a negative into a positive. And they're talking about the glass half full even. So I can't get into too many specifics because I am on the clock here. We're going to shuffle our Zen Blossoms cards, and hopefully we'll have time for focus cards. Hi, Anne. So since you guys are on, I'm just going to show you again that the books are here. And Anne, I'll be shipping your copies soon. So if you guys ordered, they'll be in the mail soon. Loveiseverywherebook.com. Oh my God, I have to stop singing. All right, one quick flash. Opening to any page. Oh, one of my favorite pages. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. This is one of my favorite pages because it captures the excitement of finding a heart. And so Chandler found a little heartstone, and little Ella with the bow is so excited. And look at the kids in the background. They are searching in the neighborhood for hearts. They're all on a mission. Okay. I've got to come back and do a whole live stream with the book. Okay, back to the mission at hand. Is that the right expression? The task at hand. Shuffle. We're going to shuffle. Hi, Suzanne. Yay, you're live. That's awesome. You're on here. Okay, 4 cards from the Zen Blossoms. What we have, what we want, what we need, and what we get. And for those tuning in late, I mentioned that I'm being guided or inspired to at least communicate the idea to you guys that I think it's going to happen though, that I'm going to create a private event for 10 to 20 of my viewers where we're going to do readings for each of you and see what else comes through. I'll probably do a group reading first, and then we'll do our individual readings, and it'll be cards or it'll be channel guidance, however it flows. It may be numerology too. I may ask you for your birthday and look at your chart real quickly. So I think that's going to be really fun. And you know, I really love the idea of community and the Good Vibe Tribe. You guys are part of my Good Vibe Tribe, and I think it'll be a cool bonding experience for just 10 to 20 of us to have a really small group and see what comes through. I think it's going to be really insightful and enlightening and fun. It'll be like a little, I see it as like a slumber party. I don't know, maybe I'll be in my pajamas for it. Yay, I'm so happy you're catching it live, Suzanne. All right, now you guys, I love this deck. You know I love this deck. This is my middle child. I'm a middle child. You know, the hearts were born first, so those are the firstborn. The bliss cards, those are the babies. Those are the newest. And I feel like Zen Blossoms doesn't get a lot of attention. So I'm really excited that we're working with these guys, but they are so slippery that they just don't jump. And this is a challenge for me because of timing. Oh, Suzanne wants to be part of it. Great, Suzanne. You may want to join, well, I'm going to set up a group, but Suzanne, I do have a group right now. Jory's live stream library. I'll try to put a link in the comments. And that's like where I've got a smaller group right now that I was just addressing a few minutes before I got on here with that idea. Oh, Liz loves it too. Yay. Great. Okay, I'm getting good feedback. That's great. I would love you two to be there. I love all you guys. You guys are my Good Vibe Tribe. Okay. I may have to pull a different way, guys, because oh, I got an Instagram notification. Guys, I'm still working out how to use Instagram. My first post, it got cut off, like the picture, and my son was like, you have to do this first. I thought it was going to be like Facebook, and it just like cut off the top and the bottom. I'm like, ugh. Still learning. Okay. Oh, one almost jumped. All right, let's just give it 30 more seconds or else we're going to have to do a plan B. And I don't know what plan B is yet, but I purposely asked the Zen Blossoms before I even got on, do you want to talk? And they said yes. So I'm like, come on, don't be shy now. Oh, there's one. Saw it. Oh, there's two. Did you hear it? Kind of saw that one too. Darn it. Okay. Two more. And I would love to pull focus cards from the other decks if we have time. Oh, and James, I'm supposed to get a picture of my picture for you. I forgot. I did forget, but I thought about every time I thought about it, it was a time when I couldn't take a picture. Okay, I'm seeing all of these cards. Urgh. Oh, Liz, do you do the magic shuffle, Liz, like I do? You know, what I love about this deck is they don't get tattered at all. So you can flip them all you want and the edges will stay just as pretty as when you first opened the deck. Okay, we have our 4 cards, thank goodness. Okay. Whenever I feel like I'm gonna run out of time, that's when you see me like a spinning top. So unfortunately, that's just the way the day is going. All right, what we have, timing. That makes me laugh because I was just talking about timing. Well, the reason why I picked this card, this word for this image, is because this flower is not yet fully bloomed. This is a blue hibiscus, so pretty. And so you can see that it's swirling with the petals. It makes me think of a vortex. The energy is there, the momentum's there, but it's not in full bloom, but it's got petals. It's not just really a tight bud. It's got petals and it's going to open up. And so this to me is telling us, this is talking about what I was mentioning earlier in the live stream, which is ascension. We're going through a process, we're opening up and we're becoming a fuller version of ourselves. A fully activated version is what I'm hearing. A fully activated version of ourselves. I'm sure many of you have heard about activating the junk DNA and things like that. So we are in mid-blossom, in mid-bloom. We are becoming the fullness of who we are. Eckhart Tolle talks about the flowering of human consciousness. I think that's the term he uses. And I remember when I first read that, and that was like, I think 10 years ago. Yeah, I didn't understand that concept at all. But now I really get it, because we're all lighting up. We are all becoming who we came here to be, the master deliberate creators that we really are. So we're in a process. We know this. We're in, we're on that bridge like we talked about between the 3D and the 5D, the third dimension and the fifth dimension. We're in the fourth dimension, and we know there's more coming. We can feel it. We can feel it. So that's what we have. Okay, we know that. That's cool. I'll take it. All right, so we have timing, and this is about trusting the timing. This is about divine timing. The flower blooms in divine timing. The flower doesn't stress. I need to hear that one today. The flower doesn't say, oh no, I haven't become the fullness of, I haven't bloomed yet. The flower trusts life and trusts the process of life. And just day by day, unfold gradually. Become always in a state of becoming. Always in a state of growth and expansion. So that's where we are. And we know that. That's cool. But we don't need to rush. What happens, they're showing me, and they show me this all the time. This is like the big analogy, especially with me and my timing and my impatience obstacle situation that I have. My chief obstacle is impatience, and that's a Michael chart reference, is that if you took a rosebud and you peeled the petals open, you would destroy it. You cannot force a flower to bloom. So let's all take a deep breath. And today is the day Mercury retrograde. Retrograde slows things down, and it has us going within, inner work, sometimes feeling like we're going backwards to reflect on past patterns, which is a great time to do sessions because a lot of self-reflection, and I can help shed some light on things. And I'm very good at identifying patterns and beliefs and all that and lessons. So if you're feeling that, let me know and we can connect. All right, so what we want. Expression. And the first thing that's popping into my mind is expressing our true selves and our full selves. That's the first thing. Now this picture, I chose the word expression for this image because this is a Martha Washington geranium. And it looked like it had been watercolored, and it looked like someone took a calligraphy pen. Oh, I wish you could see that clear. And see, there's even a heart here. So expressing from our heart. But with Mercury retrograde, it does kind of sometimes affect our communication. But it's interesting because today I felt like I need to start having a conversation. I felt like I have a conversation bubbling up in me that I need to have. And I thought originally, retrograde is going to mess that up totally. I'm not going to want to talk, but maybe not. I think a lot of us are afraid to talk. Speaking our truth is not something that we're comfortable with. And I think that life is pushing us to stand in our power, stand in our truth and in our authenticity and express ourselves, however that is. And just me doing these live streams is a good example of expressing my authentic self. So we can go general and say that this is about expressing your authentic self, expressing the truth of who you are, or this may be more specific for you because we've got a lot of relationship stuff right now, a lot of relationship reflections, a lot of redefining or reflecting. They're talking too fast. Hold on. Reflecting on how you're defining your relationships. And then there's something there about expressing from that newfound awareness. So you'll have to sit on that one because I think this is specific to certain people. So I'm not going to go into any more detail. I know it resonates for me. But since we are pressed for time, I'm going to keep this show moving along. But if we are becoming more of the fullness of who we are, then of course we want to express that fullness. Okay, so what we need. Okay, invite. This is a daylily, and Oh, I wrote it down and there's a little booklet that comes with this deck, and I don't have it in front of me. I can't remember what these things are called. I don't think it's stamens. It's something else. But inside here, can you see? It looks like fingers going like this. Can you see that, guys? So come on in, invite. The flower is saying, come on in, little bees. Come on in. So what I'm hearing with this card, because this is the advice card, what we need is that we need to ask for what we want, ask the universe, and then know that we are worthy of receiving it. But also inviting in intimacy is what they're saying in our relationships. Intimacy, into me I see. Come see inside of me. I'm inviting you in. I'm expressing from the heart. Remember, there's a heart on this flower. So vulnerability is the word that's coming up right now. I don't know enough about astrology, but I know that Venus went direct and it was retrograde. And I think Venus is about relationships and stuff. So there's probably a tie-in with the timing of this. I wish I had more info on that, but I don't. Maybe somebody else can pipe in if you know more. Christy Sue, you might know more. Hi, Chris. So inviting in what you want, being intentional with the universe, but what I'm feeling is there's a personal thing again. They're showing me that it's like broad scale and narrow. So we've got a bigger general message that's coming through with the cards, but also it's specific, and they're using the word intricate. That's interesting to me. They're using the word intricate. So there's specific things, and I know this works for me for both. Inviting in, consciously inviting in what I want to experience, what I want to align with. We talked on Sunday about becoming a vibrational match to your desires, and that everything exists here and now. We just shift our frequency so that it can become visible to us. So we've got to be clear on what we're inviting in, but they're talking again about this delicate flower, this sacred flower, your sacred personal innermost self. They're showing me the inside of this flower and how there's not a lot of room for a lot of people. So who are we letting in? Into me I see. Inviting someone to see into you. Being vulnerable and being honest and being clear about your desires. And also, again, going back to definitions. How are we defining the relationship? And what expectations are we putting on the relationship as a result of those definitions? Can we change those definitions? Can we change those definitions to benefit everybody? They're saying get clear. They're just saying get clear. Get clear on your definitions. So hopefully this is going to make more sense when I watch it back. All right, so what we get, it's making sense now, but I feel like they're just throwing, I watch myself and it makes more sense, but right now it's like they're just throwing all this stuff at me, and they meaning the guides, the higher consciousness, they transfer in blocks of thought. They don't transfer in words. So it's kind of like I'm just trying to break up this cube and disperse it to you guys. So the sensation can be a little fuzzy for me when I'm in the process of it. Okay, so what we get. Oh gosh, this makes so much sense. Receive. This makes so much sense because while I was talking about the invite card, I was picturing the receive card, because we were talking about inviting in what we want. And when you're inviting it in, you have to be open to receiving it, because you can invite it in all day long, but if you're closing that door, and they're doing this like over your heart, if you're closing that door, oh, a client just came to my mind. I hope she's watching. I hope she's going to watch this, because this really is going to resonate with her. But I'll let synchronicity lead her to this live stream, and hopefully she'll get it. Okay, let me get back on track. So we need to invite it in, but we also have to be open to receiving. And because receive is not the need card, it's the get card, it's very reassuring that if we do properly, is the word they're using, properly invite in what we want. They're talking about not being needy and attached to outcomes and demanding, just being authentic and clear and empowered, and understanding that you cannot expect the other person to give you everything you want. but that you can still be clear and trust that the universe can line you up with the best possible manifestation. They're saying too that it's not even about getting what we want, it's about getting what we need. So there's a big difference there, and I want to dig into that, but they're saying there's no time. So I'm going to stop, and hopefully that'll come up again later. Okay, so this is a Cosmos, one of my favorite flowers, and I chose the word receive for this because to me it looked like an open hand, which I'm not very good at doing the hand here, with a gold coin in the middle. See, that's like a hand, and there's the gold coin. So you've got to open up your hand if you want to receive. You have to be in a state of allowing, in a receptive state. And when you clench your hand, that's because you are saying, I don't believe you can give it to me, or where's my stuff, or there's lack. Gently relax, open your hand, open your arms to receive. Trust life that it knows it's heard your desires, and then it's going to bring you an improved experience. So let me recap, and I really want to pull focus cards, so hopefully we have time for that. So they're saying again, oh my goodness, these little springy cuties, they don't want to stay. Slippery little flower cards. They're showing me again to remind you guys that this is broad scale, like this is a general message and an individual message. And so there may be some of you that this is speaking to that it's more, they're using the word precise, that it's more specific for, it's more individually for an individual situation in your life or relationship. But there's also a general message here. So we are becoming more, we want to express our authenticity and the fullness of who we are. We need to invite in consciously the growth, the expansion, the evolution, the ascension, and whatever else we are wanting to experience, whatever our dreams are for ourselves. This is the year of visualizing our dreams. I've been saying that pretty much every live stream. And what we get is we will receive when we consciously invite. They're really talking about softening the ego, speaking from the heart, genuine. They're using the word genuine. So we need to be genuine. We need to be aware. We don't want the ego to be doing the talking and the driving. No, we do not want that. That's destructive. Sabotage. No, we can't have that. So hopefully that makes sense for you guys. They're really pushing relationships and they're really pushing definitions. And they're reminding us, like they did the last 2 times I pulled the card. Was it the last 2 times? Well, we talked about it. No, it was last week. You deserve good things. They're showing me that card in my mind. So you deserve what it is you're wanting, but you have to invite it in and you have to be open to receiving it. That's a big one. I hope you guys got that one. Write that down. All right, let's pull focus cards, and hopefully my timer won't go off. I really hope it won't go off. For those tuning in late, my books are here. My books are here. Loveiseverywherebook.com is how you can check out the book. Yay. Also check out my page, Heart Spotters, around the world. You can click the Shop Now button and that'll lead you right to the books too. Oh no, the timer. No. I'm going to pull one card really quick. I think that's the timer for one. That was the beep for 1 minute. The 1 minute warning. Yikes. Okay, really quick, guys. And please let me know if you're interested in participating in my event, small group channeling, small group guidance. Ooh, there we go. Yes, we got it. Ooh, seeds of potential. Love that. You are a field of infinite possibilities. There is tremendous potential in the new beginning that awaits you. Remain open to all opportunities and act on your ideas and inspirations. Trust that you will continue to be guided throughout the unfolding of this new endeavor. Love that, and that makes sense with what we were just talking about. Seeds of potential we talked about the flower blooming, and we talked about getting what it is that you're looking for. There's potential there for you to get it and for you to grow. Oh, there's my timer. I'm going to pull one heart card because I can't resist. Celebrate. Oh, we're going to be celebrating, guys. Celebrating when we're true to ourselves and we speak our truth and we invite in what we want, we can receive it and then celebrate. And they're talking about celebrating as if it's already here. So get to the feeling place that it's already here. Use this 11 energy that we have to visualize yourself already receiving it, already aligning with it. Get to the feeling place first. Okay, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you for being here. Let me know if you want to be part of my event. Please come check out my book. I would love to send you a copy. It's such a beautiful message. Seriously, after I wrote it, I reread it and I just cried because it's so beautiful, and I can't believe that I'm so blessed to be able to be part of delivering this message to the world. Please come check it out. loveiseverywherebook.com. And visit my Heart Spotters Around the World Facebook page and come see the beautiful hearts that people are sharing all around the world. I will see you. Please say hi if you're watching the replay. I know there's so many of you guys that are like silent lurkers. You're like the quiet fans, and I would love to at least see your face one time and know that you're here and that you watch. Would love it so much. Please say hi, and I will check in soon. I may be back just to talk about the book soon. That would be amazing. All right. Thanks, guys. So grateful for all of you, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend and a great Thanksgiving too. Talk to you soon. Bye.